Hi guys, welcome to the second part of the series, The Art of Ball Control, where I take you through some more solo routines to help develop your racket skills and accuracy levels. In this video we're going to shift up a gear from part 1 and introduce some slightly more difficult drills into the mix. The first routine is going to be simple volleys against the front or side wall. Stand about a service box length away from the wall and punch the ball with a relatively short backswing. Like in part 1, your racket head should be up above the height of the wrist and the racket face should be open to maximise control. As with most other routines, you can speed it up to give yourself more of a challenge. Here's an example of how not to do it, as I'm facing towards the front wall rather than side on, and my racket head is dropped below my wrist. You can also do alternating shots between the forehand and backhand. In my previous video, 9 steps to improve your racket skills, I showed you the side-to-side volleys. Here we have an easier version of this where it's allowed to bounce between each shot. This should help you build up to the volley version. I'm trying to keep my swing as straight and controlled as possible, ideally landing it on the short lane each time. In this routine we get to hit with a bit more pace. Again, this is all about lining the shoulders up in order to allow our follow through to send the ball straight. This next routine is one of my favourites. The corkscrew drill is similar to alternating volleys, but here you use 2 walls. This can be done in any corner of the court. Start off allowing the ball to bounce and then progress to doing it on the volley and increasing the speed. This will sharpen your hands up and make it much easier to execute all the figure of 8 variations. Notice how I'm making sure to prepare my racket nice and early. This means as the pace increases, I'm still able to keep control over the ball. This same principle also applies to normal squash rallies too. Next we have simple volleys from the service line. This is obviously a big step up from the volleys we did towards the start of this video. The follow through is now even more important due to the greater distance from the target. We also need to make sure our backswing isn't too big as we don't have enough time between shots for that. Mistakes when doing this are to be expected as it's difficult to play consistently tight to the side wall at this pace without some errors. Newer players may struggle with the backhand version of this, so I would recommend doing more of the earlier volleys at increased pace before moving on to this. The final routine is to do straight drives from the back of the court. This will help with your ability to straighten balls out of the back corners as well as hitting your length targets consistently. If you're struggling to get length, try to open up the racket face and exaggerate the follow through to get more height on the front wall. Also, make sure to bend your knees so you can get nice and low in the back corner. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this.